Welcome back. Today we're exploring Prague, a city rich in history, charm, and a surprising touch of nostalgia. As we wandered through its streets, I couldn't help but feel an 80s vibe. Maybe it was the music playing in our car share rides, hotel, and the cozy coffee shops we visited. It felt like a blast from the past, in the best possible way. Prague has been a cultural, political, and economic center for centuries. Known as the City of 100 Spires, Prague's stunning architecture and vibrant atmosphere make it a must-visit destination. Adding to its charm, Prague's unique architectural features have made it a favorite filming location for Hollywood. Movies like Mission Impossible, The Bourne Identity, and Casino Royale have all used Prague's historic streets and buildings to create stunning backdrops. It's no wonder the city feels so cinematic. Our journey to Prague was slightly delayed, turning a typical 2-hour train ride from Vienna into a 4.5-hour trek due to rail cancellations, forcing us to adjust our plans. But hey, that's part of the adventure, right? On our way to the hotel, we caught a glimpse of the iconic dancing house. This architectural marvel is also known as Fred and Ginger, named after the famous dance duo. Its unique, curvy structure stands out amidst Prague's historical buildings, symbolizing the country's transition from communism to democracy. We checked into the Lindner Hotel, Prague Castle, located in a peaceful part of the city, just a stone's throw from the castle itself. The hotel exudes a charming, old-world elegance with spacious rooms that combine modern comfort with historical touches. The area around the hotel is serene, offering a peaceful retreat from the bustling city. After a quick rest, we headed to Petrin Tower, a 15-minute walk from our hotel. Modeled after the Eiffel Tower, Petrin Tower was built in 1891 and stands as a symbol of Czech ingenuity. Climbing to the top, we were rewarded with panoramic views of Prague that were simply breathtaking. The city stretched out below us like a vivid tapestry of red rooftops, winding streets, and the majestic Vltava River. We could even spot some of the places we would be exploring in the coming days. Feeling adventurous, we decided to try out the electric scooters, a fun and efficient way to explore Prague. After a quick spin, we returned to the hotel for a cozy dinner, eager to dive into the city's rich history tomorrow. Day 2 kicked off with a scenic ride on the funicular from Petrin to Újezd. From there, we began our journey through the charming cobblestone streets, taking us to Kampa Island. Known for its vibrant atmosphere, Kampa Island is home to the famous John Lennon Wall, a colorful symbol of peace and freedom, covered in layers of graffiti and heartfelt messages. The wall is a living tribute to the late Beatle, constantly evolving with new expressions of love and hope. Our next stop was the iconic Charles Bridge, a symbol of Prague and a popular backdrop for Hollywood movies. You might recognize this historic bridge from Mission Impossible. As we strolled across the bridge, we were met with street performers, souvenir stalls, and statues, all set against the stunning backdrop of the Vltava River. From the bridge, we made our way through the Jewish quarter, where we took a moment to capture some photos of the beautiful historic synagogues and the architecture that tells the story of the city's rich Jewish heritage. Finally, we arrived at the Old Town Square, where the history and energy of Prague truly comes alive. We strolled around the square, taking in the unique architecture that surrounds it, each building with its own story and charm. The square was buzzing with activity, making it a perfect spot for people watching and enjoying the local atmosphere. We couldn't resist exploring the shops, each offering a glimpse into Prague's rich cultural tapestry. We even passed by Havelske Trziste, the oldest market in the city. And of course, we indulged in some delicious Czech food, savoring the flavors that make Prague's culinary scene so unique. We were amazed by the Prague Astronomical Clock, a medieval masterpiece that's the third oldest in the world. First installed in 1410 and still ticking away today. While it's an absolute must to see and admire the clock's intricate design, don't get your hopes up too high for the animated procession of the 12 Apostles. It's a charming tradition, but nothing spectacular. Interestingly, the oldest astronomical clock in the world can be found in England dating back to 1386, while the second oldest is in France from 1389. Our final stop for the day was Wenceslas Square, a vibrant area lined with stunning examples of Art Nouveau, Neo-Renaissance, and modern architecture. The square's grand buildings, with their ornate facades, tell the story of Prague's rich history. This square has witnessed many of the city's most significant historical events and remains a lively hub of activity. Day 3 was more relaxed as we took a leisurely stroll to Prague Castle, the largest ancient castle in the world. Though we didn't have time to go inside, we made sure to take some photos of the front gate by the guards, capturing the grandeur of this monumental complex with its stunning Gothic architecture. From there, we took the steps at Zámecké, winding our way down through the picturesque neighborhood of Malá Strana. As we descended, we were greeted by breathtaking views of Prague's iconic red roof houses, a scene that perfectly encapsulates the city's timeless charm. We then made our way to the Franz Kafka statue, a surreal tribute to the famous writer. The statue depicts Kafka riding on the shoulders of a headless figure, symbolizing the surreal and absurd themes in his works. Nearby, we also visited the Franz Kafka rotating head, a kinetic sculpture that cleverly reflects Kafka's complex and multifaceted personality. Kafka, one of the most influential writers of the 20th century, was born in Prague, and his works continue to resonate worldwide. Before calling it a day, I couldn't resist capturing Charles Bridge in the evening light. On my way, I stumbled upon Prague's narrowest street, so narrow that it has traffic lights for pedestrians. I also came across the quirky urinating sculpture by David Czerny, a humorous piece that adds a touch of whimsy to the city. David Czerny also created the Franz Kafka rotating head. Finally, I made my way to Park Cihelna, where I waited for nightfall to take photos of the illuminated Charles Bridge. And that wraps up our incredible journey through Prague and our European adventure as a whole. From Budapest to Vienna to Prague, Each city has its own unique charm and unforgettable experiences. In our next video, we will be diving into the details of the Great Value Vacations package and revealing which country won the title of Best Goulash. Stay tuned, and until then, boldly discover.